Everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, 8-time Grammy Award-winning artist, songwriter, and producer, Mr. Philip Bailey. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
So I'm going to
try to get a little better picture here because I'm seeing that it's a little.
We can see you good there.
Okay, cool.
That's a good one. Let me introduce you to everybody, starting off with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Hey, Ron.
I've got to tell you something. This has been 3 months of absolute music heaven for me. Like, get ready for this one, baby. Dionne Warwick was on. Okay.
Oh, my.
Right. And then the love of my life, my new dearest and best friend, finally.
CeCe Peniston.
CeCe Peniston was on.
Okay.
And
now you. I can't breathe. This is too exciting for me.
Let me introduce you to everybody. We've got Danielle. She's at our W4CY studios in Florida. Danielle, say hi.
Our voices are off.
Oh, welcome to the show.
Hi, Danielle. Thanks.
And
my mic is off.
No, it's not. And then in Pennsylvania, we have Scotty J. Scotty, say hello.
Hey, Mr. Bailey, love your work.
Scotty, thank you so much. How's Pennsylvania?
Ah, beautiful, beautiful, very nice.
Good deal.
And then we've got a chat room. Really, the whole world is like listening. We have chat room people from everywhere. Just say hi to everybody in the chat room, and then I got to have you do a special shout out after that.
All right, hey everybody in the chat room.
And then I have a friend who started out as an intern of our PR company. Her name's Michaela Singleton, and she met you. She went to the Duke Ellington School of the Arts in Washington, D.C. when she was in high school in 2011. And she met you, and Earth, Wind, and Fire performed at her school. And now she has written a screenplay inspired by Reasons, one of you guys' songs, Reasons. So I just want you to say hi to Michaela. She's in the chat room, and she's like, oh, my gosh, it was such a great experience meeting him.
Hi, Michaela. Now, can everybody see everybody too?
Yeah, everybody can see everybody.
This is very cool. All right. Okay.
New generation.
And then one more shout out to B Claudia in Germany, and then we'll just start talking. Say hi to B.
Hey, B in Germany.
There you go. We gotta love it. So, everybody knows Philip Bailey, who he is. If you don't know who he is, you have not been living, unless you're really young, and even then you haven't been living. But he's got a brand new album. It's called Love Will Find a Way. It's coming out on June 21st. We just played the first single called Billy Jack. That everybody loved. They were in the chat room while we were having our technical difficulties, saying how much they loved it. And it's your first solo album that you've had out in a little while, right?
Yeah, for quite some time. I forgot. They say 17 years, but wow, that's a long time. But actually, I've recorded stuff, but this is my first project in that year long with that I actually partnered with a label and the whole thing and finished the complete project and everything. So yeah, I'll take that. But it's a very exciting project, one that my partners came alongside of me, these great musician artists who are on the lineup there. And the single actually was co-produced with Robert Glasper, and that's a Robert Glasper arrangement.
I love it. Actually, I did a little quick thing just to give a shout out to everybody, because I know that this album, first of all, I know the world is waiting for this album, and it's a big deal. So I just give some shout outs to some of the people you worked with. The new album, Love Will Find a Way, you guys, features Christian McBride, Chick Corea, Steve Gadd, Robert Glasper, Kamasi Washington, Will I Am from the Black Eyed Peas, Christian Scott, Atunde Ajua, Bilal, Casey Benjamin, Lionel Luke, Kendrick Scott, Derek Hodge, among others. So that way we give the people that were in your bio a little shout out for the album. I think the world is expecting fabulous things from it.
Now you sound exactly like someone I know, and his name is Johnny Mathis. When you speak, you have Johnny's exact speaking voice and accent. Could you do chances are? Let's hear that. No, seriously, you sound just like Johnny Mathis.
Isn't he a great legendary voice?
There is no one better. Right. I've met the man many times. I love him.
I know him too. Uh-huh.
He's shy, and unobtrusive. He's a deliciously beautiful man. I love and adore him. I have every album, every piece of music. My children love him. Everyone loves Johnny Mathis. He's better than Frank Sinatra, and most people get mad when I say that. But Johnny Mathis is the greatest singing vocalist of ever. He and Peggy Lee, they cornered the market. But you even laugh like him. That's Johnny's laugh. Johnny has that little. It's amazing.
I think because Johnny Mathis isn't really my generation. You're more my generation, and for me, like I think that you have the most distinguishable, especially your falsetto voice, like on the planet. Like as soon as you hear it, like I go around singing it, I don't sound anything like you, but I go around singing it. I have to say, because Phil Collins has always been one of my favorite singers ever, and when you guys released Easy Lover, I was like, oh my gosh, and then I went out and bought like all your solo albums because I was like, oh my God, this guy is like the greatest singer ever, and I think that
no, he's not the greatest singer. We just established Johnny Mathis.
For you, Johnny Mathis is the greatest singer.
Established that.
You are the greatest singer of your time, although there was other people. Chicago is fabulous.
No, Philip Bailey.
There's been a lot of groups. No,
we're not going to debate it.
Listen, I'm an Earth, Wind, and Fire freak. I've always been. I mean, I have every one albums. My God, am I aging myself? But I have every one of your albums. And yes, I agree with Jimmy. When you come in with that high pitch C, it really makes the music happen. Without it, it would be a little flatter. But when I hear that. It does make the music better.
I love it.
Like Patti LaBelle, my angel, who I love and adore. What do you think about Miss LaBelle?
Oh, of course. I mean,
she's the queen.
There isn't but one. There isn't but one Patti LaBelle. She's fantastic, and a great person, and a great cook.
Absolutely.
We buy her pies.
But wait a minute. I've never met Patty, but Patty was coming to my house for dinner because we were good friends when we lived back east with quickly her name.
Kathy Sledge.
Kathy Sledge. You know Kathy Sledge? I love Kathy Sledge.
He knows everybody. He's like a superstar.
Kathy
he knows
Sledge
everybody.
is good friends with Patty. And Kathy and her husband were coming over for dinner, and she said, maybe I'll bring Patti LaBelle. Well, I dropped dead in the kitchen. I thought, Jesus Christ, I can't even cook now. I'm going to vomit, throw up, kill myself. Patti LaBelle, who I love and adore. That's another one that's fabulous.
So let's go back, though. Okay, Patti LaBelle is great, and so are you. And I'm like so excited that you're here. So first of all, we want to tell everybody about the new album because I know it's coming out June 21st. Love Will Find a Way. The message from what I read from the bio, and I started Googling everything about the new album. It's getting a lot of hype, and a lot of people are really talking about it. A lot of people are looking forward to it, and it basically says the message of the album is optimism for all humanity. Not from what I got from everything I read, because I haven't listened. I've only heard Captain Jack, so I haven't heard all the songs. I mean Billy Jack, not Captain Jack, and I think that was a mess up.
We let you get away with it.
Yeah, well, let me get. He didn't even say anything.
No, and I didn't correct you either. So he didn't either. We just smiled.
But I, from what I hear, it's in a really great way, and it's not like a political preaching way. It's just like your way of writing songs. Talking about the state of the world the way it is. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the album?
Well, it's a song. It's a record that is very, it's socially conscious. We actually chose songs that really helped, that were written and performed back in the turbulent 60s. And so that was the reason for reaching out and getting those great songs by Curtis Mayfield and Marvin Gaye and Abby Lincoln and those kind. And so as well as those songs really showcased my voice. But Robert Glasper and Chick Corea and Christian McBride they all did just such a great. Herman Jackson did such a great job in interpreting those songs and bringing them to the fore. We even did a Talking Heads song, Once in a Lifetime, which I speak actually. But it's we opened the show with it. I'm out doing a promotional tour last week and next week. We're doing the city wineries and having a lot of fun. And so if we're in your area, come on out and join us and enjoy some music.
Where do you have the tour stuff posted? Is it on philipbailey.com?
Yeah, philipbailey.com. PhilipBaileyEWF.com.
Okay.
Is all my social media. Mm-hmm.
I'm also getting
one L in Philip.
Yes, one L in Philip. I made that mistake when I Googled you the first time to see. And I'm also supposed to say hello from Eileen Shapiro, who interviewed you a couple of weeks ago. And she's my business partner and a great friend of ours. And she's texting me, make sure you say hello to Philip Bailey from me. So Eileen says hello.
Yes. Yeah, tell her I said hello. I enjoyed that interview.
She's a good egg. Let me tell you, that broad's real. She's no baloney with her. She's a real person, an honest and true, wonderful girl. I love her. She's my good friend. Now, I'm a Motown freak. I'm old. I'm 79 years old, okay? So I go back to the early days where love you, we had to make up, yeah, before we break up and you lose me. You remember that?
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I remember that.
Now tell me who sang it.
Mary Wilson.
Mary Wells.
Mary Wells.
Yeah,
Mary
Mary
Wells.
Wells, right.
She was the queen of Motown. If it wasn't for Mary Wells, Motown would have never happened. I love
Mary.
You knew her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, what was she like?
Just a very genuine, sweet person. I mean, for what I knew, I don't know, we weren't like hanging or nothing like that, but I here in Los Angeles, I did meet her.
I would have loved to have met Mary Wells. I would have absolutely loved to have met her. She meant so much to me. I was 19 when that song came out and very much in love with Sal D. George, who was my partner for 46 years, and then he died of pancreatic cancer. So whenever I hear that song, it was my song with Sal's, and it was Mary Wells who sang it. And I love Motown. I love everything that Motown put out. I think Motown did more for black people than John F. Kennedy or Rosa Parks. I think Motown really put black people back up to where they should be as wonderful, talented, fabulous human beings. And that's not a crock of shit. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Motown is wonderful. I love Motown.
So hold on. So okay. So you're anybody who's younger. If you're not familiar with Earth, Wind and Fire, because we do have a young audience also. They're one of the most popular and best-selling bands in the history of recorded music. You want to just Google Earth, Wind, and Fire. They've got songs Shining Star, Boogie Wonderland, Let's Groove, September, That's the Way of the World, Sing a Song, Fantasy, After the Love Is Gone. There's a zillion. And then look up Philip Bailey. Hold on.
Everyone was a hit.
Everyone's a hit.
These were not side 2 on your album.
No, these are like no.
These were hits, baby.
Like imagine like if Justin like Bieber had a group. It was Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's how they were for many generations, like those kind of people are today. I mean, these were like this is like royalty. I'm talking to you, legendary royalty,
history music.
And as a solo artist, he's released tons of albums, and the new album is coming out. It's going to be phenomenal. So you've probably had an opportunity to perform and work with almost like every person you would ever want. Is there anybody like on a bucket list of like, oh my gosh, I haven't had a chance to work with this person, and it would be so great if I could like do a show with this person or sing a song with this person or something like that? Is there any type of bucket list that you have of something? Because I know you've already done everything. You're so accomplished, but
well, if I said one artist, then another artist was Bill Slighted. So
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm always open and have a lot of fun with noted artists who are famous and young artists that are just trying to get their stuff together. Because there's a lot of talent out there.
Absolutely.
I'd like to hear you and Johnny do a song together. That would be so interesting. Their voices together would be fabulous.
So okay. So let's say a young artist, because I know. Oh wait, which I want to bring this up too. But I know that there's a lot of young artists up there today, and being someone who's so seasoned and the music industry has changed so much. Do you have like a quick word of advice for anybody young coming up of maybe something that a word of wisdom you could invoke to them?
Like I would just say stay true to what you do and have fun. Have fun.
I think that have fun is good because I think a lot of people get lost in it.
I'm happy to announce that our very good friend Lily Nicole McLeod is ripping Europe to pieces. They are going absolutely insane.
Actually, you might know Lily McLeod.
Do
you know Lily McLeod? She had a big song in like the 80s as a dance artist, and then she was on X Factor in the United States.
She sang
in her 50s, and she sang Alabaster Box, which was phenomenal.
Anyway, I just heard from her yesterday. Unfortunately, her mom passed away, and she's ripped to pieces. So I feel bad. So Lily, if you tune in or listen, we love you, honey. And everybody loses their mother. It's part of life. Now you go on and you just keep killing everybody in Europe, and you just make that money, and then you come home. I'm having a big party for you.
Hold on.
I love Lily.
I don't know what that has to do with anything that we're talking about.
Well, because I like to, this is a big show. People are going to be listening to the show because of our guest. So why? If I can't help Lily, I'm not going to help a friend. What are you, crazy? But she's knocking them dead. She's in, where is she now?
Actually, Dionne Warwick wants to work with you. I just got a text that Dionne Warwick would like to work with you. And I know that you have a nonprofit, and I know it's a very important nonprofit.
Wait a minute. A bulb just blew.
That's okay. I'm not fixing it.
Listen, Lily McLeod was doing a song, What About the Children? And Michelle Obama was very interested in that song, and she wanted to use it for the children. Now, I would love to connect you with Lily McLeod and see that possibly you and she could do something. Her voice is absolutely beyond fabulous.
Well, we can send him an email later.
I mean, she is a beautiful, lovely human being.
You will know her, actually. I'm sure you would know her if you heard her song.
She's a Christian girl. She's a good girl.
She's 58 and she's gorgeous.
Don't say that. You always do that. She looks 20. I mean, this girl, when they say black don't crack, they're not kidding. This girl is gorgeous. She is beautiful. She has not a wrinkle in her face. She looks 30.
Okay, Stop anyway. I know. Okay, you'll like her, Mr. Bailey, Philip Bailey. You would like her. So you haven't.
Stop it, Jimmy. I'm gonna punch
we've
you.
got like 3 minutes, and I've got stuff I've got to talk about.
Why do we only have 3 minutes?
Because the time is up.
You mean 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
Oh my! When you're having a good time, it really goes fast.
So you have a nonprofit.
When I have a guest that does it's like the show lasts forever. You're a good guest.
We have 4 minutes, and I want to get this in because I want everybody to know about it. So Philip Bailey, you guys, go ahead.
We do have a nonprofit. We have a nonprofit. My daughter and I, Trinity Bailey, we founded it about 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago. It benefits emancipated foster care youth. Now, do you know what that is? That's youth that are aging out of foster care. And I'm a father and grandfather, 7 children and 7 grandchildren.
Wow.
Now, I know that folks need help and assistance and support all the way through in every age. Can you imagine having to face life with no support and no one to turn to and giving your stuff at 18 or 21 in a paper bag, and you're out on the street dumpster diving and, going to jail, falling between the cracks. And, it's a very underserved charity, very under-promoted. And so we champion organizations that are helping young people who have aged out of foster care, help them go to school, help them have a place to live, help them have toilet paper, sanitary napkins, just the basics of life.
It's beautiful.
It's our government's fault, my friend. Our government should help us.
You could go to musicisunity.org to find out what we're doing. A portion of our proceeds, Earth, Wind & Fire proceeds, every ticket goes toward Music is Unity and helping these kids, supporting them in their life challenges.
So let me tell them one more time, everybody. The name of the
doing.
Organization is Music is Unity. It's www.musicisunity.org, a nonprofit focused on helping young people thrive in their transition out of the foster system. You can find out more about it by going to philipbailey.com. And if you also can find out more about Earth, Wind & Fire's schedule by going to philipbaileyewf.com. Is that right?
Yeah, all of the platforms are philipbaileyewf.com.
Okay, and that's how you can follow him on Twitter, too, you guys.
My daughter just said something. What'd you say?
philipbailey.com is the website.
Oh, philipbailey.com is the website.
And Philip Bailey EWF is your social
and Philip Bailey EWF is my social platform.
And have your daughter come over and say hi. Tell her to come say hi.
They would like you to come over and say hi, Trinity.
Trinity, what's up? You're doing wonderful things.
And I want to say something. Everybody,
hi Trinity. It's so nice to meet you. I think your organization is fabulous.
I can't really hear you guys because the headphones are
on. Okay. Here's what I want to say. Everybody, we have 3.5 million viewers right now. If everybody gave $1 to this cause, we could give them $3.5 million. So if you wait a second, if you care and you want to help these young people to adjust to outside life after their foster living, send 50 cents. That's all. Even 50 cents. What's 50 cents? Put it in an envelope and send it.
They definitely appreciate that.
And it's musicisunity.org. All right, Trinity. Congratulations, Trinity. Thank you so much.
There's nothing better than helping young people.
All right, everybody. So this is Philip Bailey. Put your headphones. This is Philip Bailey.
Right.
Everybody, this new album is Love Will Find a Way. It comes out on June 21st. The first single is Billy Jack. Please support the album. Please support musicisunity.org. Check out philipbailey.com, and you can see where he's on tour. And please just support everything he's doing. And we want to thank you for coming on the show because we've got like a minute left to go.
And personally, from me, I want to thank you personally for all those hours of great music and dancing and making me so happy as I was growing old. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to be on here with you guys. You guys have a great show.
You too.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Thank you.
Somewhere.
Thank you. All right.
Bye. All right.
What a nice man.
Absolutely fabulous. All right, everybody. So that was Philip Bailey. You guys, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. The show will be up on YouTube and all the digital platforms shortly. And we want to thank for everybody for tuning in, everybody in the channel. We want to give a special thanks to Eileen Shapiro who helped set that up. We love you, Eileen. And Scotty J and Danielle, thanks so much. And we'll see you guys next week.
Right on, right on.
We'll see everybody next week, I hope.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.